Another fine mess.
I would very much like to see this alien ship, but the prospect of dealing with Harcourt Fenton mud again gives me pause. The Harappan system is binary, with a neutron pulsar in the vicinity causing difficulties with our sensor readings. I was able to trace Mud's transmission to this derelict.
So, our friend Harry is on board, no doubt. Can you tell me anything about the derelict vessel?
There are 6 major subdivisions within the hull. All systems are down. There is, however, limited atmospheric integrity. The environment appears to be the result of a temporary save-a-ship life support generator. Not exactly a reliable model, Captain.
We're being hailed by Mr. Mudd, sir.
Captain, you came. I'm touched.
Harry, I have to be touched in the head to have anything to do with you. How's your lovely wife, Stella?
That was a dirty trick, Kirk. However, you'll be glad to know I let bygones be bygones. If the Enterprise will stand by and fend off any pirates, I'll just finish my salvage operations here and be out of your hair.
Computer records document that you filed notice that there was no salvageable value here, and that the ship was a common passenger tug.
Did I say no value? Minimal, Captain, minimal. I meant nothing but promising when I filed the report. We both know my judgment isn't always perfect.
I would say your judgment is never perfect, Harry. Perhaps we should beam over and judge the situation for ourselves.
Ah, that isn't necessary, Kirk. I can handle...
Harry, relax. We're old friends. We'll understand if things aren't picked up and looking neat. Kirk out.
Captain, the shields are up. Disarming weapons. Lowering shields, Captain.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Welcome, Captain Kirk. So glad you're here. The Alazi have been terrible trouble to me.
Well, you're terrible trouble to me, Harry. Tell me what this is all about.
I happened upon this ship not long ago and dutifully registered as salvage, mind you. In the hold here, I discovered one of these devices in that box over there. When I tried one on a wall, it floated off the grease and dirt. Perfect for cleaning, near as I could see. I peddled a few of these Mud's miracle degrimers, and everything was going perfectly well.
Then something went wrong, right?
Actually, no, Doctor, not then. I'd started offering a few other little items I found. Mud's limited coffee substitute, a great little specialty item. Lenses to affirm packaging build-your-own telescope kits. The collection of novelty paints, things like that. All of a sudden, the Alazi pirates are asking for me in every quadrant, wanting to know where I'm getting my goods.
I see, Harry. Well, we'll look around here while the Enterprise remains close by.
Look around all you like, Captain, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. I've registered this derelict as my salvage, and I don't want you running off with all my prizes.
Harry, as official representatives of the Federation and of Starfleet, we recognize your rights to legitimate salvage. Need I say more?
I understand perfectly, Captain. You carry on, Captain.
James T. Kirk looks rather exasperated right now. Mr. Spock is as close to annoyed as a Vulcan can get. Lieutenant Buchard is standing around watching everyone else converse with Harry Mudd. Dr. McCoy looks like he would like to violate the Hippocratic Oath on Harry Mudd, but you know he won't. Harcourt Fenton Mudd. Of course he's going to be honest and fair with you. You look but see nothing of note. This place is cluttered with stored goods of every sort. It would take an army of workers weeks to examine every container and determine what is inside. This place is cluttered with odd-looking contraptions small enough to hold in one hand. There are shiny, multi-sided spherical objects in this box. This lens, about the size of one's thumbnail, magnifies like a fine optical glass.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm about to have a bad day?
Kirk, now that we're together...
It was a rhetorical question, Harry.
Jim, you can't seriously be thinking of helping Mudd after all he's done.
Bones, Federation law is clear on this. Federation law protects everyone, even Harry Mudd.
Yeah, and we all know how devoted I am to Federation law.
About as much as the Klingons are devoted to pacifism.
So, you say you know how to break the gambling machines on Kurlon 4.
It's a system that cost a gambler his life, boy. He crawled up to me and whispered it with his dying breath. And it can be yours for a mere 200 credits.
Sorry, Mr. Mudd. My mother didn't raise any fools in her family.
Starfleet! You're all the same. No sense of adventure.
Given the past record of Harry Mudd, Captain, I strongly recommend that you do not trust him.
Mr. Spock, whatever gave you that impression? I thought Vulcans were supposed to be logical.
I am. Your record is that of a greedy, amoral, sociopathic fraud who preys upon human emotion, most notably gullibility.
For once, Spock, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Kirk, my friend, when have I ever given you the slightest bit of trouble?
There was the time that you tried to commandeer the Enterprise to sell Wive to miners. And then there was the time you stole the Enterprise to exchange us for androids, who were holding you prisoner.
Perhaps there have been a few minor misunderstandings.
Don't push your luck, Harry.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. These are computer memory transfer media, probably designed for use with the alien computer system.
A small energy device with a flanged opening at the front, about the size of one's thumbnail. This storage bay is stockpiled with all manner of goods. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything. Done. 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 Shiny dodecagons as long as one's hand, highly reflective, shimmering with the prismatic rainbow look of oil on water. These lenses, about the size of one's thumbnail, magnify like fine optical glass. One of Mudd's miracle degrimers. These two things fit together like they were made for each other.
Well, now I think we know why the Alassi pirates were so interested in finding out where Mudd was getting these.
James T. Kirk, exploring the unknown is one of the few pleasures that the burden of command allows him. Spock continues to examine the equipment with his scientist's eye. McCoy glances back and forth looking for a sign of Harry Mudd. Lieutenant Buchert watches and says nothing. He's the strong, silent type. Tall, transparent columns run through the ceiling. Energy crackles in between the dodecahedrons inside them. You look but see nothing of note. 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 A Save-A-Ship emergency life support generator, generally used for temporary life support during evacuation of small damaged ships.
Evidently, Mr. Mudd was unwilling to pay the price for a reliable salvage marvel.
You look but see nothing of note.
An unusual matter-antimatter engine, reminiscent of the designs created by the Hoopoon of Seganos 4. This room appears to have been the alien ship's engine pod. A ship-to-ship access hatch and a temporary life support generator are evidently recent additions. This Save-A-Ship life support generator has seen a great deal of use. It was never a reliable model, being prone to breakdown without warning. It is, however, properly connected with warning alarms for temperature, atmosphere, and radiation.